Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of CarXdrift Racing 2 with Broguehammer Auto House. Today's episode is a full tune breakdown of the Pirate in the game, which is a level 1 car. This is a 6th gen Nissan Laurel in real life, the 89 to 1993 model. And I have unlocked the GTR swap for this vehicle, which is a twin turbo V6. So I'm going to start off with a little bit of spirited driving here, just to show you what the tune is capable of with this motor. I'm extremely happy to have unlocked the engine for this vehicle because I always loved driving this car, and it just was very slightly underpowered for what I liked to do with it. So it performs really well with this twin turbo V6 in it. So if you unlock the engine swap for it, I would absolutely suggest doing it. I did up the size on the tires and changed a few things on the settings to adjust for the extra power, but you can see as I'm working my way around Cami Road here that it's great. It has huge angle. I can get it out to every point that I want to, and I can make adjustments on the steering, and it doesn't make the car freak out or flick in certain directions. It pretty much goes exactly where you would expect it to go. So it's been a lot of fun just doing these little spirited driving aspects, and then here towards the later end of the video we will be jumping into the tuning. I did want to give a quick update too on the real life, real world video that I am creating right now about how to flip a vehicle for profit, and it's just taking slightly longer than I expected as far as getting everything edited and ready to post. I just don't want to post something that's not worthwhile, so that is why it's taking a little bit longer, but stay tuned and it will certainly be up shortly. Should be no big deal. We'll jump into it here. As you can see, this is what the car looks like. It's a level 1 Pirate. Like I said, I have the R&T body kit on it, but there are quite a few selection options between, missile, CBW, all the typical ones. And then when we get to the bottom here, you'll see the shark nose option, which looks crazy. It's kind of like a Bozoku or Bozoku, however the hell you say that, style from Japan. And I thought about doing this body kit on the car, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it, so didn't end up buying that, but I do really like how it looks with the kit that I have on it. So like I said, this one does have the 3.8 liter V6 twin turbo swap in it, so we'll jump out and walk through the tune here. As you can see, my spring size, stiffness, everything there. Sway bar is completely locked. This car I have set up fairly loosely, so it does kind of swing around the corners and has a little bit of body roll with it. Caster, Ackerman, everything there. You guys can always pause these if you want to stop and grab the data on all that. In the rear here, I did go very loose setup. There's 2 degrees of camber, a little bit of sway bar, and then almost no spring stiffness because when I hit the throttle it kind of squats and gets a lot of good grip. I'm running 19 by 325s square all the way around with 35% profile, maxed out on power at 829 horsepower. So like I said, it has plenty of power. I ran the diff at a lower number than typical here at 0.5. Typically I'm up at the 60 to 70 range, but this just feels best for this car. I may do some fine tuning later on, but I just unlocked the swap, so I was excited to get in here and tune it and kind of play with this setup and everything. I did add some braking momentum while I was creating the video because it was lacking in that category. And then I typically don't like to run negative rear axis width, but with such a wide 325 tire on the rear, it looked kind of crazy to have it all the way out at 0 or whatever, so brought it back just a hair. And then the center of mass height, I've never really noticed a major difference with what it does to the car, but it's something there. So we'll jump out and do a little quick test run, but as you saw at the beginning of the video, we were already testing it as well. So if you guys have any questions, comments, or like to see a tune for a certain vehicle, or maybe you have other questions about the game in general, please leave a comment below. Also, appreciate anybody that likes or subscribes to the video. You don't have to, but it certainly helps me, so I appreciate that. Anyways, stick around for the video coming later this week of kind of a vlog style, and we will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.